there's this real cool picture you showed of your entire family. It was like 2 cousins, grandpa, aunt, auntie. Can you talk? I mean, assume the audience is looking at the picture right now. Talk about the picture that you have with your family jumping.
Yeah, so my family's got, I grew up on it. When I was 16, it wasn't so much of if you were going to jump, it's when. As soon as I was able, we jumped right in there. And I was the older of a bunch of my cousins. So we all started skydiving. As it got bigger and bigger, we started jumping more and more. And most people, you go play sports at high school. At the end of the day, you'd zip back over, jump back into skydiving, pack parachutes to make more jumps. And it was kind of like a family business. If you worked at a restaurant, you're a busboy. In our family, you pack parachutes.
It's similar to my conversation with Walanda, where he said 7th generation, they walked on wire rope, tight ropes, and that's what they did for a living, and that was their family thing. But do you notice a common thread or a common trend with people that you run into that are obsessive or love jumping as much as you do? Is there a commonality?
Yeah, what I think it does is skydiving gives you a freedom, whether you're a world-class skydiver or someone who just made a jump or two, and you have this common bond. You find this small group of people that not very many people in the world have experienced what you have, and it kind of draws you in, and it kind of consumes your life, and it becomes part of, you have this bond that not many people have of jumping out of an airplane together. I mean, in the world, maybe there's 300,000 people who've made a skydive, including one jump, and that's a very small group of people on the planet that have gotten to feel what you do. So I think it draws you in, and then you just want to get, some people have a competitive spirit. You want to just go and be a world-class competitor, or you just want the freedom of a guy on the weekend going out to the Y and playing basketball with their friends. It's the same thing with skydiving, just a little more adventurous.
Yeah, there seems to be a very common personality on how they are, and it's very interesting when I run into them. I have friends that are just diehard jumpers and they can't get enough of it. They can't wait for the next one. It's like they're fiending it. It's like an addict. I got to have my next jump. I get that feeling about them. But since your jump that you had, the year Roger Bannister broke the record of 4-minute mile, they say, when he broke the 4-minute mile, 30-something people did it the following year. Ever since you jumped without a parachute, how many people have done it since you?
Nobody. None.
That's what's crazy about it. That's what's crazy about this record, Luke. I mean, I know for you, you're the person that did it. We're the audience. Okay, so there's 7.7 billion people in the world. A lot of people can say they climbed Mount Everest. A lot of people can say they did a lot of different. There's many billionaires in the world. There are $4 trillion companies in the world. There's only one, let me say the proper adjective, courageous guy. There's only one courageous guy that jumped out of a plane 25,000 feet, 215, 220 pounds, going 120 miles an hour with 200 feet at the bottom, that was willing to do it.